support. Thank you. And as she mentioned earlier, she's been with us for 10 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Chantal Desjardins. Today we're gathered to say thank you to people that have made outstanding contributions to our community. We also don't want to forget the people that we've lost along the way. So as you sit here today and you listen to what's going on, please keep somebody in memory that is no longer with us. There's a number of former inductees that have passed away. We've always made sure that we do inductions posthumously to make sure that we honor the memory of people that have contributed to the community. And a number of people have lost significant family members this year. So please remember them today. I want to start off because the day will start to flow pretty soon, and we don't want to miss the opportunity to say thank you to all the volunteers that make this happen. You don't just show up and transform a ball, hockey, basketball, volleyball, gymnastics gym into the event center that it becomes for the Hall of Recognition. And I want to thank our volunteers. I'd like to thank Steve Merton, Ian Clyde, Gordy Bernier, the Gov, Wayne Myers, Donald Jones, Emma Jones, Camille Bacanelli, Kathy Mingo and her family for the food, Jim McRae, Dougie and Sabrina at the bar, Carolyn and her YMCA staff, Jackie and Lisa at the tickets, and I certainly want to thank the members of the committee that put on this event. Mr. Ronnie James, Mr. Danny Doyle, Mr. Howie Myers, Mr. Blaine Cambridge, Mr. Darren McGuire. We always try and recognize people that are here, and we're fortunate to have the inductees that we have today, and we're also fortunate to have extended friendships to the inductees that are here. And there's a group of gentlemen that are sitting here that I'd like to introduce. From the Montreal Alouettes, Mr. Gabriel Gregoire. From 1980 to 1986, an Eastern All-Canadian All-Star in 82, 84, and 85, Mr. Doug Scott. Grey Cup champion from 1972 to 1974, past president of the Alouettes alumni, and one of my favorites, my hockey coach from Bishop's University, Mr. Ron Perron. Another past president of the Alouettes alumni, native for Verdun, 1981 to 1986, and a Pee Wee teammate, Mr. Glenn Keeble. From 1980 to 1984, one of our own hometown Point St. Charles boys and former head coach at Concordia University and great friend, Mr. Jerry McGrath. From 1968 to 1981, Canadian Hall of Famer, 3 Grey Cups, Mr. Peter Dellariva. From 1972 to 1980, Alouette, CFL Commissioner, 2 Grey Cups, and a member of our Canadian Senate, Mr. Larry Smith. We also have another gentleman who's sitting at the table that we'd like to have a special tribute for, and I'd like to call upon Ronnie James to take the mic.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Jacques Arize, who's sitting at the table with the alumni, has been with the club since 1977. And he's always been a man on the sidelines in the back. And this foundation has been very lucky that he's been giving us money for over 16 years in the neighborhood of $22,000. St. Charles Hall Recognition Committee would like to thank Jacques Arize and the Foundation of Club Richelieu St. Bruno for all your contributions and the support of education, pursuit of our youth, and for their commitment to the development of our community initiatives. Jacques, I cannot thank you enough. Thank you. Well deserved.